Hello, everybody, and welcome to CTN Sports Game of the Week. I'm Nick Wisniewski along with JB Ricks. We are here at the Eagles Nest. We've got ladies hoops. Eagles taking on a tough opponent in the Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, they're taking on the Dreadnoughts, first place in the SEC Red Division. They've been rolling this year, winners 6 of their last 7, and they come in here hoping to spoil the senior night party for Skyline this evening. And Skyline, they're looking for their first time winning 2 in a row since last January. It would be only the second time that they would win two in a row if they can pull this off, but it's going to come up against a very tough opponent right here in these first place Dreadnoughts. So it should be a fun one tonight.
Tough task for the Eagles on senior night. Tip-off coming up right after this. And here we go, everybody. As promised, we've got tip-off coming up here shortly. I'm really busy taking a few photos for Instagram, but thankfully nothing has happened quite yet. There we go, both squads looking in. Senior night here at the Eagles Nest. Nick Wisniewski along with JB Ricks. JB, this looks like a bit of a mismatch right at center court as well right now.
Yeah, it looked like a guard going up against the center, and of course, look who ends up winning the tip. The taller player as Skyline gets us started.
Yeah, not a shocking outcome out there currently. So a good start to senior night for the Eagles. We'll see what they can accomplish here this evening. Eagles in the home whites. Off to a nice start with some good ball movement getting going. The Dreadnoughts looking like a tough 2-3 zone defense.
Zone defense won that battle right there as Dexter's off and running with the transition 3.
That's chased with the three-point attempt, but offensive rebound there, and then sent right back. Monster effort plays by the Dreadnoughts early on, and that's Idelski there. Got the final offensive board and put the first one in for Dexter.
Yeah, back-to-back offensive rebounds will get you second chance points, and Dexter taking advantage early.
Second matchup between these two squads, as we discussed in the open. Dexter came away with a big victory, but it was a closer match than that final score would have indicated, and actually Skyline had the lead at the end of the first quarter in that first one, so we'll see if Skyline can pull back on a little bit of that magic as well.
Yeah, Dexter looking really good with this zone right now. Skyline trying to figure it out, not getting any open looks, and there's another steal for the Dreadnoughts.
Jane Jordan tried to go give and go in there, and the Dreadnoughts pushing up quickly. Woo. Nice pass out into the middle. Lefty couldn't quite finish there as Wiley. Addie Wiley, nice job of making herself available in the paint and almost got a bucket for herself.
Yeah, check out the pass here from Marissa Ileski. Great court vision as she sees her screen cutting down the lane and gets her for the open. Could have had the and one there, but she'll go and settle for 2 free throws instead.
Wiley now from the charity stripe. Wiley hits the first. Junior Addie Wiley. Got pink shoes across the board for the Dreadnoughts this evening. Wiley hits the second. Dreadnoughts up 4 early on, 6:30 to play here. Lots of ball game though left, JB.
Plenty to go here, but Skyline's got to try to figure something out here. They're 0 for 2 so far on their possessions. Got to find an open shooter, and you know they can't be timid either. If you get an open look when you're going up against a zone, you got to take it. No hesitation. Just like that, right there.
There's that long three of Faith Palumbo, senior. Long three, long rebound, offensive board for the Eagles.
Offensive board giving them a second chance on this same possession. See if they can break this zone on this sequence here.
Eagles having a hard time cracking this zone defense. The Dreadnoughts move nicely, but there's a bucket right up underneath.
Jane Jordan with a nice look underneath, getting open, finding some space. That's how you break open that zone. You just got to keep on moving around and find that space. If you get an open look, take it. If you get an open lane, take that as well.
Jane Jordan, the lone sophomore out there for the Eagles currently. Great job there by Wiley coming down with that one, and then another second opportunity by Darby. Darby couldn't finish, and now the Eagles are going to try to move it up in transition and tie this one up.
The Skyline's got to do a better job on the defensive boards. Dexter's taking advantage. They just couldn't get that last bucket to fall.
Nice spin, put down, couldn't finish there, right underneath the bucket. That's number 21, Sadie Jordan again.
Dexter with some great defense again once off of this replay right here as Skyline gets their first bucket as they break open the zone on that last possession, and we have got a 4-2 ball game. Whoa.
Air mails that one, looking for Wiley in the corner. Unforced turnover for the Dreadnoughts there gives the Eagles another opportunity to come up here and see if they can make something.
Yeah, take advantage of this right now. You didn't have to deal with another offensive board and an offensive putback. You got the ball right back in your hands with a chance to tie. Take advantage or take the lead.
And that was Blumberg from way up high looking for Wiley in the corner. Just a little too much pepper. And there's Sadie Jordan, glass from the corner. That's going to get this crowd pumped up.
I'm saying, though, did she call bank, though, Nick? Did she call bank on that one?
Quietly under her breath. Great shot by Sadie Jordan. Just killer from that corner. No way to defend that. Tough to defend these corner three-pointers. Another sent up by Wiley. And now the Eagles one more time in transition. That was Zoe Reichert coming up the left side, poked away the...
Yeah, great defense there by Layla Blumberg. And check it out, like I said, you got to call Chase bank on that one right there, especially when you're coming from the corner.
And not just a bank, that was a high bank. That came off near side, extra high, almost off the top corner. She must have had a special kind of English on that one.
Uh-oh, another three ball. Skyline's getting some open looks here. Another one.
Dribble back, pop, and stop. Back iron there, Josie Lovelace.
Uh-oh.
Dreadnoughts working it around the perimeter. Another high unforced error there.
Yeah, those turnovers are going to cost Dexter here. It's already given them up. It's already given up the lead after that last turnover when Skyline hit that three ball from the corner. Now they can extend that lead off of another turnover. Dexter's got to calm down.
Yeah, this is very similar to what happened in the first matchup between these two. A lot of turnovers, a lot of errors by Dexter, and now it's on the Eagles to try to capitalize on these things as much as possible. Nice fake and into the corner. Smooth baby hook there by Jane Jordan.
Yeah, Dexter looking a little lax on defense now after opening up, looking very, very stingy in their first few possessions. Skyline looking like they've cracked the code of that 2-3 zone already.
Eagles 7-4 lead currently, and then there's the first steal of the game. Ball out into the corner, an aggressive take along the baseline. That's number 2, Zoe Reichert, and the Dreadnoughts are going to wisely take their first time out here.
That is a 9-0 run for these Eagles right now. Check out Zoe Reichert with the reverse layup. That's fancy. SportsCenter top 10. Beautiful music right there for the Eagles as they have a 9-0 run and they have a 9-4 lead midway through the first quarter. They're looking good. Maybe hoping to spring off this upset, Nick. Check it out again, another replay. That's Jane Jordan going into the lane.
You know, the thing that's really been striking to me from these Eagles so far, JB, is their aggressiveness. These players are getting the ball and going right to it. We saw the first minute and a half, they were a little timid. They were happy to pass the ball around the outside, but these chances down low, just get the ball and go to it, attack the rim. That's always going to be a benefit in the high school game.
Especially against the zone, Nick. You don't want to hesitate. You know, you want to make up your mind as soon as you get the ball what you want to do, whether it's a pass, shoot, or dribble. And Dexter, on the other hand, they can't figure it out. That is 3 consecutive unforced turnovers.
That's Blumberg there, was looking for Chase. Blumberg couldn't find her cutter down low.
Skyline with the chance to make it a double-digit nothing run.
There's Faith Palumbo, senior. Moving left hand, just barely missed her player. Thankfully, another player down there just ready to go. Jordan back out to Palumbos. Sadie Jordan, got a couple of Jordans out there.
That's a travel.
Carried the foot. She tried to put a stop on it and just couldn't hold that momentum up.
Yeah, that'll catch you every time. Sometimes, actually, most of the time, they get away with that look right there. But that ref was right on top of it. Called the travel, Dexter ball.
Yeah, not every travel, not every pivot move gets called from the NBA to college to even high school.
Yeah, Skyline zone defense is now giving Dexter some trouble on the offensive end. They have not been able to score since the first minute of this game.
Unlucky rim bounce there for the Dreadnoughts, and then we've got one more. Sadie Jordan decided to take that three-point shot.
Yeah, that one was off the mark.
Off the mark, and the Dreadnoughts are going to try the hand at the fast break, and then counter-punch the Eagles the same way going back. Handsy defense. I really like that the defense is being played with the feet, not so much with the hands, not so much with the bodies. Everybody's keeping up nicely. Low foul game so far.
Yeah, and going back to your original point, when it comes to them being aggressive, every time they get those hands on those balls and they get those steals, they're off and running. So they want to run with these girls tonight. That's another turnover.
Josie Lovelace commits the back and forth.
Both teams needing to settle down here as we reach the final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Basketball's getting a little sloppy here.
Got a little official discussion over there by the scorer's table. I think there's confusion about possibly something or someone out in the crowd.
Yeah, it looks like an issue with a spectator. Looks like somebody was just giving a warning.
It's been taken care of. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's discuss this. Let's all be grown-ups here.
Mm-hmm. Quick little warning. Back to basketball. Let's keep it cool, people. Let's keep it cool.
Dexter back on the attack. Smooth play down low by Sadie Jordan, coming around the body of that player, but not leaning too much, not too physical on that spin around.
And she also had great help defense on that as well. Oh, look, you got one ahead.
Wiley off target. Wisely pulled up there is Faith Palumbos.
Kick.
Gets it back with a three-pointer, Palumbos.
I'm not mad at that shot at all, Nick. Like I said, no hesitation, especially when you're going up against a zone. If you got an open look, do not hesitate. Throw that thing up and see if it'll go in the net.
Yeah, shooter's going to shoot, right?
All day.
They've been, well, this last stretch has been rough, but let's take a look at that one.
Yeah, wide open look right there. Just off the mark, did a fall. And there's another over-the-back call right there as well. So back the other way. Dexter still dealing with a tremendous scoring drought here. They need to get a bucket.
They're adamant about finding one of their players down in that corner. It's typically Ben Wiley. Nice fake move over, pop shot. Back rim, unfortunate rim again, and the Eagles tried to take advantage one more time. Pressed up, foul on the ground. Zoe Reichert took that one to the rack.
And Dexter getting a good look there, just can't get nothing to fall. The scoring drought continues for the Dreadnoughts. Nice transition take right here by Zoe Reichert. Gets the foul, couldn't get the bucket though. Skyline with a chance to extend this run. There it is.
Sadie Jordan, nice pass to the player up underneath. That's number 3, Jane Jordan.
Jump ball. That was a great dime, by the way.
Jordan action back and forth there for the Eagles. Yeah, I really like what Sadie Jordan's been doing. She's obviously a lot bigger than a lot of the other players down low, but they've done a nice job of bringing her out.
Yeah, bringing her out and coming here for the rebound. Nice little jump ball. Good call there, ref. Staying away from the over the back on that one.
Sadie Jordan back to the rim, sends it out to her guards, her wing players. 38 seconds to go here in this first quarter from Skyline High School. Skyline in those home whites, classic look about them. Dreadnoughts, maroon and black with the checkerboard flag printing on the side. Nice lefty move there by Faith Palambos, and a lefty finish by Faith Palambos. Senior bucket, senior night. 12 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Now that's a bucket right there where you don't have to call glass. That was just straight perfection right there. And finally, Dexter ends their scoring drought, and they end an 11-0 run by the Eagles.
Heave up for the last chance. Really interesting back and forth and almost entirely foul-free first quarter, JB. Been a nice, smooth first quarter and very smooth if you're the Eagles, but we'll see what happens in the second quarter coming up. CTN Sports Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Mark Pulford with the Ann Arbor Police Department. Today we want to share with you 4 safety tips for the upcoming school year. The first one is always stop. So if you're approaching a stop sign or a traffic signal, make sure you stop in advance of the crosswalk because chances are there's going to be people crossing there. The second one is stay alert. Distracted driving kills, and one of the worst ways or worst forms of distracted driving is texting and driving. So put the phone down and keep your eyes on the roadway. The third one is to keep your distance. There'll be a lot of school buses on the road. If you see a school bus with the lights on or the arm down, you are required to stop. You have to stop 20 feet away from the school bus, and that includes both directions. The only exception is if it's a divided highway. The fourth one is to be patient. With the new school year, people are rushed, people are getting used to the routines, so we recommend the night before school, set out clothing and lunches, anything that you may need the following day to make your morning a little smoother and the commute a little less stressful. We hope that you have a great school year and be safe.
And right back at it after Dexter scored that last bucket. They got off the schneid, JB, but what was the story of that first quarter?
First quarter, great start for Dexter with the 4-0 beginning, and their defense was looking good, but Skyline seemed to figure it out after a few possessions. Got a little sloppy there from both sides in the middle, but it was an 11-0 run. That was pretty much the difference for Skyline, and that's why they are going into this second quarter with a 5-point advantage.
Yeah, 11-0 runs are almost always going to be the story of a quarter, right? At high school, pros, college, out back in the driveway, 11-0 run, nothing to sneeze at.
You got to score buckets, and if you don't score them on the other end, that's a recipe for a loss.
Dreadnoughts, good ball movement. Nice job with the 15-foot stop shot there by number 11. That's Chase. Addison Chase. Skyline ball underneath the hoop, and now we're going to see a little Dexter full court press.
Dexter switching it up a little bit.
I love that Coach Lovelace for the Eagles has enough faith in his girls. We've worked on this. We've seen that you can break this without a timeout. You see a lot of coaches, girls or boys, the moment they see that press, it's timeout, let's talk about this again. But he has complete faith that his girls know the drill. Long three-pointer. Jane Jordan in and out, and now the Dreadnoughts bringing it back up.
Whew. That was a good look. Catch and shoot, Nick. Catch and shoot.
Dreadnoughts seem to have a little pep in their step coming out of that between quarter break. That full court press can energize you. There's a long three-pointer.
I love the shot.
Touch, they're going to say off the Eagles.
I love the shot. Just got to get him to fall down. I don't think Dexter's made a three-pointer at all in this game yet, and they've shot about 5 or 6 of them. Off the replay here, that definitely looks like that's off of the Dexter Dreadnought.
That sure looked like that was off number 4 for Dexter.
That's what I thought. That's what I just saw. There it is.
There, nothing but net three-pointer.
They've been shooting them, and they finally got one to fall down. And like I said, I love how the coach is switching up their defense, going from the zone and coming straight into the second quarter with this full court press, put some pressure on the Eagles, especially after ending that 11-0 run that they were dealing with.
I will say what the Eagles just did was a textbook full court press break. Short passes.
That was solid.
Cutting up the middle, just looking and finding that open, drawing that double team in, and then looking for that open player.
Agreed.
Textbook break.
Agreed, 100%. Uh-oh, the defense. That's great defense right there. Back the other way.
Sadie Jordan doing it on both ends of the court,
Wide
defensively and offensively, and then cuts it into the paint, draws another foul, and then they're probably going to call that one on the floor, although Jordan's setting up shop right at the line. So there goes that thought. So Sadie Jordan's going to go up there and shoot too.
Yeah, that was a great cut by Sadie. I saw her coming from the other side, and that's why I was like, wide open, and there she was. But there is the first three ball by the Dreadnoughts right there. Layla Blumberg getting a good look from the corner as she cuts their deficit to 2 with that 3, and here we are, 11-9. And it looks like they changed that call, Nick. It looks like they did call it on the floor.
Yeah, I think that was the right call. Props to Sadie Jordan for just saying, hey, this is where I belong. This is what I'm going to do. But the referee called that one the right way, I
Nick,
believe.
that's what we call a veteran move. We call that a veteran move where I come from. Uh-oh.
Goes inside, Chase draws contact, but no foul. Sadie Jordan maintained her position in just the right spot underneath the hoop. She was definitely in that safe area.
I'll tell you this right now, Nick, man. One thing I love in a good basketball game is just scrappiness, like just both teams just going after the ball, diving for loose balls on the floor, and just wanting every single possession, man. That really gets me going, man.
And to just add a little cherry to what you're saying, the referee's letting the players play. There's been a little physicality, nothing crazy, but there's been some contact here and there, and these officials are more than willing to let these players play and keep a nice, smooth rhythm to this game.
Yeah, they had to call that one right there on Marissa Adelski, getting a little too aggressive trying to get that steal. I like it, though. I like going after the steal, but you got to find a way to avoid that body contact.
Well, and that's an easy trap to fall into. When you're in that full court press, you're in attack mode, right? On defense, especially. So even once things get back into that half-court defense, you're still attack. Stop and pop, more glass threes from Jane Jordan.
Jordan with another off glass. Skyline looking good. Lead back up to 5. Wide open. Oh, come on.
Dreadnoughts looking for the cutter, but off the hands of number 24, Elizabeth Simpson.
Yeah, they're up to 5. They're up to 5 turnovers on the night. And let's look at Jordan come here, step back. She didn't have to call glass on that one because that one went right off the square, Nick. So I'm going to let her have that one, Nick.
Feeling really confident getting that ball, took that little step back despite 2 players right up underneath. Speaking of underneath, a steal underneath for the Dreadnoughts, and I thought she was going to spin around and get that one, but couldn't finish.
Yeah, that was a great steal by Blumberg. Unfortunately, she couldn't get the finish, but again, the full court press causing havoc for the Eagles right now. They've been able to break it so far, but right there, they almost gave up an unforced turnover. Here it is. There's the trap.
Pressure sticking with the Dreadnoughts.
Breaking
and now
it again.
An open opportunity for the
That's a
Eagles.
travel.
Nice job bringing that one down and putting it right back up was Alex Strauss. Strauss couldn't convert, but another textbook break by the Eagles.
Yeah, you can tell they definitely have been practicing on breaking that press leading up to this game because they've done an excellent job so far.
Eagles ball underneath their own hoop. Josie Lovelace looking to find somebody. She finds Strauss. Strauss spins around. Lefty almost sends that one in up underneath. I don't think anybody thought that Strauss had that little move in her, but she showed it off.
Yeah, that move shocked everybody, including everybody in the stands, everybody behind the scenes, and us.
Just overcommitment by two Dreadnoughts allowed Strauss to spin and nearly put a bucket in. Cutting
Euro
into the
step.
paint, Jane Jordan.
The ref took it from her. She thought she got away with the Euro step there, but ref was like, nah, we're going to go the other way. Let's see. Oh, that was close. Yeah, she took 3.
I'm just going to say I've seen worse.
I have seen absolute worse that haven't even been called.
That out there.
That haven't even been called, though.
Oh, that's what I mean. Exactly. Exactly. Dexter, their offense so far tonight has been spotty, back and forth. Hasn't just been the consistent offense that we've known and seen from this team throughout the course of their season. A pretty dominant season here in the SEC Red by Dexter.
Yeah, I was at one of their games against Huron, and I mean, they were a well-oiled machine in that game. Every single possession, everybody was in their spots. Everybody was where they were supposed to be, making the right cuts, making the right passes. We have not seen that. I have not seen that tonight.
Long 3, Jordan. Off the mark, and the Dreadnoughts will try to bring it back up. Well, I mean, give credit where credit's due. Here's a nice cut inside. Bucket 2, and then one more coming. That's Darby.
Caitlin Darby going in with some strength off the fast break bucket, getting the contact, the hoop, and the harm, and she'll go to the line to make it a 3-point play and possibly cut this deficit to 2.
Senior Caitlin Darby. A lot of back iron there off that free throw. We'll see that last one.
Yeah, great take here with the and one finish by Caitlin Darby there. 3-point game, 14-11 in favor of Skyline. Make it a 5-point game.
Bucket, beautifully executed. Josie Lovelace underneath the hoop.
Great execution too on that play as well. Skyline surprising me with how well and efficient they're playing against this first place Dexter team tonight, Nick.
And Darby's just a little bit of everything for you down there. Misses the bucket, gets the offensive rebound, gets it back out to Chase, who finishes. Now only a 3-point lead for the home Eagles.
Dexter staying in the full court press. Oh, they might want to get that one across. Oh, they were coming up on that 10 seconds.
Zigzag
and
passing,
there it is again.
Almost the finish there by Zoe Reichert. Set up perfectly, but couldn't finish down low.
Gotta finish. Dexter back the other way.
That's an up and under by Idelsky. Dexter seems to have a little bit of momentum here. They've got the Eagles on their heels defensively, and I think Coach Lovelace knows it. Only a 1-point lead. Defensively, they didn't really seem to have it down. They've been breaking the press, but not being able to finish those opportunities.
Yeah, not finishing is what's costing them right now. Why their 7-point lead is down to 1 right now. And look at that beautiful pass right there to Addie Wiley as she finishes and cuts their deficit down to 1. Dexter looking like they're gaining a little bit of control right now as they went into the full court press during this second quarter, and it's brought them a little bit of momentum, but still plenty of time to go here in this first half.
Yeah, the Dreadnoughts with the full court press, and of course CTN with the full court press on the socials. Whether you're talking about YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you can find us a little bit of everywhere. Whatever makes you happy, whatever your deal is. Or if you're really bored, just hit them all 4.
Yeah. I mean, social media is taking over the world. Me, myself, I'm an Instagram guy. You know, I try to dibble and dabble with the other ones, but Instagram seems to be the one that's taking over my social media world. So make sure you give us all a follow. Check us out as we hit you with these great sporting events throughout the winter and spring.
But there's a good amount of people in the stands there that also on the gram. They probably all follow you.
Oh, yeah. They show us that love. What are you doing?
Eagles trying to play this one patiently. I really, truly believe that Sadie Jordan got away with a double dribble right there. But it does not matter what I think. It matters what the stripes down there think. Eagles get that with
that was
and
clean.
man, this Dreadnought defense, even coming out of that press, getting into this half-court defense, they are stout. They really do feel energized after the end of that first quarter. This is a different team that we saw in quarter one.
Yeah, exactly. And that man defense that they're playing right now, it does have them moving around, showing a little bit more energy, being a little bit more aggressive to the ball, getting to their traps, getting to their spots.
Yeah, the Eagles having a much
Boxing out.
tougher time breaking this man defense. And now the Dreadnoughts will bring this one up. Long pass forward, trying to get ahead for the first time in a while tonight.
Nice pass.
Cuts into the middle, nice cut and dish by the Dreadnoughts. That was a finish there by Addie Wiley.
Addison Chase with the dime, though, too, Wiley, as she gives them their first lead since being up 4-0.
17-16 currently for Dexter. The Dreads, if you will. 2 minutes to play here in this first half.
2 minutes to play, and they're staying in this full court press. It looks like they're going to stay in it for this entire quarter and see if they can keep this momentum going into the break.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Since this press has been on,
Pretty
even
much.
though the Eagles have done a pretty nice job of breaking it, it seems to have disrupted their entire flow. There's Strauss with a flat footer from the elbow, no go. And Dexter playing with that. Wow. Up underneath. Dexter playing with the press, but also playing fast break, up tempo, back and forth.
You don't
for
have
the
numbers.
Dreadnoughts.
Set it back up. Oh,
Jane Jordan into Strauss. Strauss with that spin once again.
She
We've
had her
seen
dribble.
that from her a few times now tonight.
she had her dribble. She could have went a little bit closer. She panicked a little bit and just threw one up. She had plenty of time to go and get a quick little layup and get the lead back. Instead, it's Dexter's ball. See, what are you doing there? Go ahead, take a dribble. Get closer. Give me a layup.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe she's just more confident in her 12-footer than the layup. Dexter with a 1-point lead. I just feel like they have a lot of problem getting it down in that left corner from where we're standing, sitting up. We've got our eagle eye view, so to speak. And every time they go down into that far corner, it feels like something goes wrong. Either they sky high, or I don't even know what happened there. Did that go off of
It went off her head.
Jordan?
Man. Hey, she took it like a champ, though.
No one ready for that. Yeah, everybody's laughing. It's no big deal. But where did that
Let's
come
check it out. Oh, it went off her foot and into the stands. Oh, wow. The fan took it like a champ.
Yeah, Jordan sent that one in left-footed like Lionel Messi.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this man defense is giving Skyline all types of trouble.
Chase comes
Nice
with a
pass.
smart dribble, smart heads-up dribbling.
Oh, bad pass.
Given away by Adelsky, though, and the Eagles come back up
It is.
desperate to get back into this. I'm just desperate to keep up with the action.
Yeah. Oh!
More offensive boards by the Dreadnoughts, more bodies on the floor.
All over the place. All over the place. That's that scrappiness we were talking about, Nick. Both teams really want to win this game, and it's our pleasure to be here to broadcast.
31 seconds to go in this first half. Long inbounds pass to Blumberg.
Uh-oh.
And there we're going to call the foot didn't stay where it needed to.
The Stripes are not letting those go tonight. They are calling those travels.
I really do like Caitlin Darby. She's a bit of a spark plug. She's got a lot of tools in her belt, and she's quick and long. Initial look there from Jane Jordan. Back to Jordan from beyond the
she had
arc.
an open
9
look.
seconds to play here in this first half. Runs into a whole bunch of players. More drowning
Somebody's
pool
gotta shoot.
action for you. More bodies on the floor before the long Jordan 3 comes off target. Eagles down by 1 point at halftime. Back and forth, JB. Who knows what we're going to see in the second half here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
I'm Dana Denha, host of Ann Arbor's news magazine program, FYI. Tune in every week for new episodes featuring a variety of topics on the city and county.
Teqball is a sport that is played on a curved table. You can use any part of the body but your hands.
It's kind of like a ping pong table, but it's a little bit curved to allow for like more rallies with a bigger ball. It's basically ping pong and soccer mixed together.
You can play it as a singles or doubles. The idea is to hit the other side of the table, and each side has an opportunity to touch the ball 3 times. Failing to retrieve the ball within those 3 touches, other side gets a point.
To be able to play something like that, like so casually and effortlessly without needing like a big field or anything was great. And also the added like complexity of having to abide by ping pong rules was really fun.
Back in 2023, there was some communications between Teqball USA and Parks and Recreation staff. The idea was not only to bring something new to the community, but also an opportunity for Teqball USA to grow the sport. So they decided to donate 2 tables for us. One is at Olson Park, the other one is here at Fuller Park. We chose these locations because this is where we have our premier soccer fields.
This is like perfect because it's super low commitment. You can just walk up to the park with a ball and just play with each other. And I know some friend groups like mine are like super competitive, and this is like something perfect for that.
First, we'll introduce Elise Lasso, escorted by Michael Elise enjoys rebounding. She's an exchange student from France here for this year. She'll be returning for her senior year in France next year. Her career choice is in medicine. She enjoys winning with the team. And her advice to the younger players is to do your best. Elise Lasso. Next up we have Maxine Rosé, escorted by Maxine wants the libero shooting and defense. She is the drum major in the marching band. She's hoping to attend the University of Michigan or Northwestern next year with a career undecided. Her favorite moment is making the first varsity points this season. Her advice to the younger players is to keep showing up, give your best, and show how much you care. It will be noticed. Maxine Rosé. Next up we have Faith Pombos, escorted by Children Zero, Brother Leon, and Olivia. Faith enjoys defense and shooting. She's in the NHS. She plans on attending Grand Valley State University, majoring in hospitality and tourism. She's enjoyed going to the Michigan games and getting to know everybody on the team. Her advice to the younger players is to keep working hard, make every moment count, because before you know it, you will be graduating. She's really enjoyed the past 4 years here with the Skyline basketball team. She's met many amazing people that have helped me in the basketball career. I want to thank my coaches and teachers for incredible and memorable experience. I look back on all these memories fondly. Thank you, Congress. We also have Zoe Regular, escorted by Zoe once played defense against tougher opponents. It's really great to know how my teammates and coaches trust me to help shut them down. Zoe is planning to go to college with an aviation program, planning to major in flight science and operations and become a commercial pilot. The favorite basketball moments are when we have team bonding and go out to eat. My advice for the younger players is to enjoy the moments that you have with your team, not focus too much on the past. Learning from your mistakes can make you better, but dwelling on them can hurt too much. A message for the Skyline community: treat everyone with equal kindness and compassion. You never know what they are going through. Zoe Redwood. We have our players and coaches come out here for a team picture. Players and coaches come out for a team picture. Mike, Anna. Right here. Where's our photographer? Faith, where's your photographer, Faith?
Are you looking to take your videos from boring to extraordinary? Well, with a little help from editing, you can get there. We'll teach you how to edit footage from our CTN laptops with professional programs like Final Cut Pro. Or we could give you some pointers on basic cell phone editing. If this looks like something you'd be interested in, contact CTN.
Hi, I'm Mitch with CTN. Did you know CTN is available on both Android and iOS platforms for free?
That's right. You can find us on the Cablecast app. Just look up CTN and all your favorite local programs are right at your fingertips. But that's not all. CTN is also on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. If this is for you, visit a2gov.org/CTN. Then navigate to the About tab for instructions on how to set it up on your device. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can watch our live meetings and all of our CTN produced programs at youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor. So come watch CTN, where we aim to connect, create, and communicate.
And here we go, everybody. Second half getting ready to go here from the Eagles' nest. One half played, JB. Felt like two different games, though, right?
Felt like two different games because in the first quarter, it was all Skyline with their 11-0 run. But Dexter, they came through and changed up their defense with the full court press, and it definitely changed the momentum of this game. And now you have a 1-point lead for Dexter after Skyline got off to the great start. So I'm really interested to see how this second half is going to play out.
Yep, Dread's currently up 17-16, and it's on the Eagles to, like you said, find a way to not just break that press, but finish just like you finished right there, Sadie Jordan.
Sadie Jordan with the bucket. It was Jane Jordan who led all Skyline players with 7 points in the first half, and it was 8 for Addie Wiley.
And there's one more from Addie Wiley.
Oh, that was a bucket by Addie coming through right here. Oh, no, that's on the other end right there. Skyline comes through with the first bucket. Dexter with the quick answer, though.
Trading buckets 1 minute into this third quarter. High, strong defense up top by Idalski.
Nice pass. Great pass.
Back to Layla Blumberg. Blumberg has really picked her spots and gotten in there, and now Coach Mike Lovelace calling a timeout, down by 3. He needs to get his girls into that huddle and just talk them down right now because they just seem out of sync.
Yeah, and Dexter coming out looking like that crisp, well-oiled machine that I saw a few weeks ago at Huron. They are coming out full of energy, ready to flex their muscles and show why they are the first-place team within this conference. And Skyline, don't let this get out of hand. Don't do it.
And that was Darby to Blumberg you saw on that last replay. Something else that's been really impressive about these Dreadnoughts is we've seen a lot of players score. It felt like it was a lot of Addie Wiley in that first quarter, and now it seems like they're moving the ball around a lot more.
Yeah, and that's what I noticed about them the first time I got to see this team play. I didn't feel like they really had like that alpha. They didn't have that one player who was always going to be your leading scorer. They're very crisp with their offense and the way they flow. They have great team chemistry, and you can even see it on defense here as they go back to the full court press.
High arcing pass trying to get over to Reichert. They're going to call a foul on the floor, though. Very rare foul for this game.
Yeah, definitely want to stay out of foul trouble. Just play good, hard defense like you have been for the past couple quarters.
Yeah, Darby got her good there on the end line.
Keep your hands up, move your feet, kids.
Eagles working around the perimeter. Nobody even feels like they're allergic to the paint right there before Reichert cuts in just off the top. Handsy defense for the Dreadnoughts. And another slap away there by Blumberg.
Yeah. Dexter not giving up anything easy right now. They are playing awesome defense these past couple quarters. Skyline having to earn everything they get, every single bucket.
Jordan received that pass, makes a couple of nice moves and gets that home court rim to fall down. Sadie Jordan.
Sadie Jordan out here with some big buckets here in the third quarter. Keeping Skyline in this one. That's the last thing Skyline wants to do. Don't let the talent and the record of Dexter get this game out of hand. Don't be intimidated by that. Keep this thing close into the fourth quarter, and you might be able to pull off that upset.
Addie Wiley, the leading scorer for the Dreadnoughts in that first half, shot from the corner there, but here's Jordan again. Yeah, nice move by Jordan underneath and a very fortunate spin in. Jane Jordan cuts through that full court press.
Oh, nice steal. Finish.
Back and forth action and another finish. Layla Blumberg.
Great transition defense, turning into an easy fast break bucket.
Blumberg's had her time to shine here in this third quarter, defensively and offensively.
Look like they knock knees. Uh-oh. We got two players that knock knees.
Lovelace looks into Jordan.
Got to get a rebound and call timeout here.
Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah, who we got down there? We got number 11. We got Chase down there on the floor.
Yeah, I definitely saw it there, Nick. Both players knock knees. That's one of the worst injuries to have in basketball when you knock knees. Any sport, when you knock knees like that, man, it's a very, very painful injury. Here it is. Let's take another look at it. Oh, no, this is the steal right here by the Dreadnoughts. Fast break point coming all the way to Layla Blumberg for the easy bucket, getting their lead back up to 3. But we are hoping everything is okay with Addison Chase.
Still down on the floor, just in a lot of pain. If you're right, if that was just a knee-on-knee knock, I mean, that's such a jarring feeling, bone to bone. And you said, you know, it happens in all sports, which it does. But in hoops, you've got no pads.
No protection.
You don't even have pants. You don't even have that thinnest amount of fabric. It's just straight on body to body. And, man, if you catch them head on, head them square, not good.
Yeah, I believe this is a look at it right here. Ah, there it is. Yeah, okay. Yep, both of them. And then, like, it was Chase, who she couldn't move. I saw her as soon as she knocked knees. She just could not move. She didn't want to put any weight on it, and she just fell right down.
And I wonder if she came down on her ankle. Yeah.
Oh, it's an ankle.
That's an ankle twist.
That's
an
ankle.
ankle twist. She came down on top of her
ankle.
foot
and
rolled that ankle. Something fierce.
Oh, that's
and that is once again a big surprise. It's a big shock of pain right down there. But that can be a lot of things down there.
Yeah.
So they're helping her off. Thankfully, she's getting off that court. But that is a really painful feel, and I'm glad to see her at least one leg in this one off. And that's a big loss. Addison Chase for the Dreadnoughts. Chase, stout defensively, solid passer. I've seen from her from this game as well.
Yeah, she's not putting any weight on that at all. So, you know, that's probably going to be the end of her night.
Yeah, they'll get her over there. They'll probably get that shoe off and the ice on it immediately. And then if you can get that shoe back on after the ice, that's a nice start. That's a promising start.
Yeah, that was a pretty ugly roll right there. So, wishing Addison the best.
That Sadie Jordan continues to make a nice name for herself here in this third quarter.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of Sadie Jordan down low offensively.
Yeah, she's going ham in this third quarter. And she is on her own keeping this team in this game right now.
Jordan with the quick hands underneath there as well.
Watch her with a nice, great take into 3 defenders. No fear, going up strong, off glass, finishing the bucket. Sadie having herself a quarter here.
Yeah, Jordan bigger than all 3 of those players, but she still managed to go underneath with the ball before she came up and finished strong under the hoop. 1 point Dreadnought lead. Dexter trying to weather the storm of a hurt player and just a little bit of a momentum killer as well, right?
Yeah.
You're playing so well, they had all this energy, then you got that quick stoppage. You got to find your way back into that rhythm.
Yeah, and you lose a key player too. You lose somebody who was key on both ends of the court. So there are adjustments that need to be made. And with Skyline going back into their zone, it's working.
Nice job, hands up there by Lovelace. Jane Jordan sends it up to Sadie Jordan. Jane Jordan into the paint.
Ran into a lot of traffic there. Smart decision to kick it back out. Oh, watch out. She's in that passing lane.
Point guard spark plug from up high.
Right there.
Riker
watch your back.
Felt like she drew some contact down in the paint.
Teammates got to help her out and call her out right there. Let them know. Watch your back. Watch your back. Nice flash
by Jordan, but she's going to find a couple of players right in the paint. Outside, long three-pointer, number 10. Faith Palamos couldn't knock that one down.
Nice pass. And one. Oh.
Jordan to Reichert, and aggressive offense start to finish by the Eagles there. Nothing to show for it yet, but you really like the aggressive play, going after the rim, making one more pass here and there as well.
Yeah, aggressive offense, aggressive offensive rebounding as well, and just sticking with it. You know, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You're sticking with it, and you get yourself 2 free throws out of it.
Riker put her head down there and just got a face full of Dreadnought jersey. There's Strauss back in for the Eagles. We've seen some good moves out of Strauss so far in this game. I'd really like to see her finish one or two of these now.
Skyline looking for the lead back. And they don't get it.
Riker misses the second of two, but she successfully tied her team up 23 all as of right now.
Wow.
Quality pass down inside, and that was Addie Wiley posted up nicely on the block.
A great pass here by Zoe Beanie. Zoe Beanie with the dime down in the middle. Could have been an and one, but you know what? Go ahead and go to the charity stripe and get you two out of it.
Yeah, Beanie, you're right about that. That was a quality job of beating her player off the dribble and just hook passing that into Wiley.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Trainer's still over there with Addison Chase.
Yeah, they got that shoe off. They were gonna elevate it a little bit as well, make sure everything else is feeling okay. So it looks like she's moving it a bit too, so that's always a good sign. .329 to go so far to go here in this third quarter. Dreadnoughts continue full court pressure. That's up to Jane Jordan. Smoothly takes it back up to the middle of the court.
Skyline wants to get a good shot here. No need to force anything. No need to force it. Take your time. No shot clock, so get yourself a good shot.
High pick and roll attempt by the Eagles. They're just going to try to cycle at the top of the key, maybe try to find something open. Any opportunity, any bit of sunlight, any bit of look, they're going to go for it. There's that roll right there. Inside, nice move there by Jane Jordan.
Sadie, once again, she is going ham in this quarter right now. And one adjustment that I am noticing, Nick, is that Skyline has changed the flow of this game. They're playing at their pace now. They're not allowing Dexter's pace to dictate this off of their full court press and those transition buckets that they were getting. Skyline's not having that in this quarter, and that's why they have themselves a 1-point lead right now.
A 1-point lead. This has been a battle in this quarter.
Great back and forth battle here in this third quarter, man. This is looking like this is going to go down to the wire, man. You can never ask for anything more, especially in a rivalry game between two conference foes. Let's keep it real, Nick. First and second place, regardless of what the records say. This is the battle between first and second place in the division, and Skyline having their senior night. They want to show out for their crowd. They want to show out for their seniors, and that's exactly what they're doing right now as we're going to head into this fourth quarter in a real tightly contested matchup.
Yep, everyone in the stands will be posting to their socials, so check us out once again. YouTube, good chance you might be watching this on the YouTubes right now. We're on the Instagram, we're on the Twitter, or X if that's your bag, and Facebook out there as well. Tell admin we said hello. Eagles with a 1-point lead, inbounding from the sideline. There's Strauss. We've seen her be dangerous from that general area. She's got some moves.
See how Skyline is taking their time with their offense. They're not forcing anything. They're waiting for the open shot. They're waiting for the good look. That was a good look, just didn't execute. But I love how patient Skyline is being on offense now.
Yeah, Lovelace couldn't find anything on that three-point attempt, but you're right. That's exactly the type of shot that they want. A lot of passing, find that open player, and pop that shot up there.
Keep this game at your pace. You're the one trying to pull off the upset. You don't want to let Dexter get back into the game that they were putting on display in the second quarter.
Zoe Beanie ricocheted that one off the defender, so the Dreadnoughts will maintain possession. Nice jump ahead and steal, Zoe Reichert.
Oh, good hustle. Good hustle.
Great job getting back by the Dreadnoughts there, right? You give that up, but all 5 players saw it right away. Everybody got back full speed ahead.
I love to see that, Nick. I love to see great hustle. I love to see scrappy play on the court, man. And, man, gets me excited, man. I love it.
Dreadnoughts motoring back on defense. They're trying to pick that energy back up. They seem to be getting there.
Whoa, no foul.
A lot of contact there from Reichert. Reichert wanted it.
Don't reach.
There it is from Lovelace back to Reichert. Reichert off to herself. Lefty hits the deck, and the Dreadnoughts back again.
Got an open one on the wing. That's a foul.
That is an awful lot of contact, an awful lot of body by Layla Blumberg received there. And, yeah, she's going to get that one for sure.
Absolutely. Go straight to the rack. Coming through off the inbounds play right here. Off the foul. Dexter getting into their fast break.
Yeah, Reichert wanted the foul on that one, but she did everything she could to avoid any sort of contact, even falling away a little bit with that hook. And I'm sure that the officials looked at that and said, that's why you're not getting that call. The other side of things, with Layla Blumberg, she went full on to draw the contact.
Absolutely. Going straight to the rack. That's how you got to be. Going in there like a bull.
Blumberg misses them both. Strauss comes up with the rebound, and the Eagles with 1:20 to go, trying to take the lead back at home. Inside to Jordan. Jordan finishes, and the Eagles 27-25, 2-point lead for the home Skyline Eagles as of right now. 1:05 to play, third quarter.
Sadie Jordan easily on her way to a key player of the game if this score holds up and Skyline pulls off this upset, because she has been playing phenomenal basketball this quarter.
There's Blumberg doing a little bit of everything for the Dreadnoughts. She's
great
playing
defense
point
by
at the top,
Skyline.
and the Eagles, not just great defense, but a nice send ahead to Reichert.
Finish.
Reichert draws the foul and the bucket. That's going to get the energy fully on this Eagle squad.
Oh, beautiful basketball by the Eagles right here. Great defense on one end, leading right into the fast break as they get the nice pass to get this thing started. And it is going to be Zoe Reichert going straight to the rack, not afraid of the contact. Give me that and one, son.
And Josie Lovelace made that play. She jumped up with that steal and didn't think twice, all in a heartbeat of making the steal and then sending it forward.
It's great stuff. Couldn't convert the N1, but they've got a 4-point lead in the final 35 seconds of the third quarter.
Reichert front iron
Another steal.
off that free throw, but comes back defensively, makes the steal. And the Eagles a little scrambly right now. They're going to want to stop and try to maintain their composure. Nice job by Lovelace to do that with 18 seconds to go.
Hold it for the last shot, Nick. Hold it for the last shot. You got a 4-point lead. I'd hold it for the last shot.
Jordan from up high tries to send it cross, but gets a little
Dexter
foul.
bailed him out.
They're going to call the foul on the elbow there. Fifth foul for the Dreadnoughts in this one, and that's going to be 2, double bonus time for the Eagles. Sadie Jordan misses the first. She would love to get one of these on the board and have a 5-point lead with 10 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Jordan gets the second one. Dreadnoughts 9 seconds to play in this third quarter, going to rush up and see what they can make of this little bit of time left.
Come on.
Although they're going to call the reach on Reichert.
You don't want to foul in the final seconds like that. You're just giving up either free points if you're in the bonus, or you're giving them a chance to set something up nice out of the inbounds. Never want to give up a foul in the final seconds, kids.
Yeah, she needs to play that one with her body a little bit more. And that one comes off the side, scooped up by Jordan. And the Eagles now 5-point lead after this third quarter. J.B. Ricks, Nick Wisniewski here from Skyline High School. Fourth quarter, this has been a great one. Stick around for the fourth quarter of CTN Sports Game of the Week.
Nice.
I'm Dana Denha.
And I'm Melissa Bondi, co-host of Adventures in Parenthood, where we take a ride on the roller coaster that we call parenting.
Tune in to CTN Channel 16 or visit youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to watch all our episodes.
And keep watching for new guests and topics of all kinds related to raising our next generation.
Check. Can you hear me now?
Interested in having great audio for your projects? We have some great tools to help you get crystal clear audio. We have a variety of mics from Rode wireless kits to lavs, handheld mics for interviews, and if you need some extra help recording multiple inputs, here's a Zoom.
If this sounds like something you could use, contact CTN.
Dana Denha here, and this is Let's Watch with the Ann Arbor Film Festival. Ann Arbor's annual film festival celebrates arts and artists of mediums of all kinds.
In 2015, CTN partnered with the world-renowned Ann Arbor Film Festival, creating Let's Watch with the Ann Arbor Film Festival, a space for filmmakers.
Filmmaking was really what I enjoyed doing.
Performance and installation artists, and creators of all kinds to share insights into their works, leading up to this annual festival.
They don't just become like a symbol, but that's actually a living, breathing person.
Destroyed as these different sort of like gentrification forces moved in.
So to say, real females.
How we are supposed to, talk about our bodies or talk or be how we're supposed to view ourselves as worthy, no matter what our sexual history is.
I'm Dana Denha for Let's Watch with the Ann Arbor Film Festival.
Just a glorious look down on the Eagles' nest here from Skyline High School. Eagles with a 5-point lead over SEC Red, leading Dexter Dreadnoughts. JB, what happened in that third quarter, though?
That third quarter was all about Skyline's defense and the offensive play from Sadie Jordan on the other end. They have Dexter all out of whack. They just got another turnover here to start the fourth quarter. And what they did, which was a huge success, was changing the pace of the game from what happened in the second quarter when Dexter was enforcing their will on the game. Now Skyline has done that in the third quarter with the counter, and that's why they have the 5-point lead.
That aggressive man defense from the Dreadnoughts we see out front.
They've got to be aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. Lovelace weathers that storm, but there we've got a foul up top early, only 35 seconds into this one. You do not want to get into foul trouble and let the Eagles just shoot free throws to this one out.
Stay away from foul trouble, but I kind of feel like Dexter needs to go back to that full court press because that's what worked for them in the second quarter, and staying away from that in the third quarter got themselves a 5-point deficit. So I'm interested to see if they are going to switch back to that full court so they can kind of get their momentum back in this game.
Sadie Jordan down low, sends it back out. That was number 10, Faith Palumbo. Jordan thinks about going inside before sending it back out. No rush for these Eagles. You got that 5-point lead. You got to wait for the shot that you absolutely love. And Jordan loved that one. Gets her own rebound. Finds the player cutting through the paint. That was number 3, Jane Jordan.
That little post move off glass, that is her bread and butter right there, man. That has been working for her all second half. Dexter cannot find a bucket.
Baby hook there by Darby. Eagles rebound. Nice slow pace up into their half-court offense.
Yeah, no need to rush here for Skyline. You have the lead. You have control of the pace of this game. You are in control, so keep that as we come across the final 6 minutes. Oh, yeah, you got to call that. Got to call that.
There's Palumbo on.
Gotta call that one.
On the floor. And there we see Sadie Jordan getting a quick break on the sideline. Yeah, she never really had possession of that again. Legs kept moving. Ball did not.
Another steal.
That high-point defense has been killer for the Eagles here, really this entire night. But whoever they've got, it's not just necessarily Riker, it's not just necessarily Lovelace. Whoever those top point players are, very handsy, very aggressive getting into those passing lanes, and they've created havoc for the Dreadnoughts.
Creating havoc and being in the right spot. And Nick, I called it. They're back in the full court press. They got to get into it. They got to find a way to get their pace and their momentum back in this game because time is running out.
Initially a patient play from Lovelace.
Oh.
Reichert hits the deck.
Oh,
and the Dreadnoughts now are looking on 3-on-2.
Oh, you got to make your layups.
Blumberg couldn't convert that fast break, but staying down low. Everybody on the floor, little raspberries for everybody.
Put the bodies on the floor, Nick. Like I said, scrappiness, man. Both teams really want to win this game, man. Let's go. I'm here for it. Put the bodies on the floor. Look at that. Look at it. Everybody all over the place. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Okay, I'll take it. All right, I'll try to get it up another shot. No, you're not getting that off. Take a seat. Go earn it at the free throw line.
5:43 to play. Yet to have a bucket, right?
From Dexter?
Yeah.
No, they have not scored in this quarter yet. So what, 2 minutes and 17 seconds without a field goal. Plus.
Addie Wiley short on the first one.
She got that one.
Makes the second, gets her team to within 4. Dexter continues with that press, and somebody hit the dirt. I'm not sure if that was a push-off or if there was some legs tangling. I am so sure that our replay and camera guys got that.
Oh, that was a blatant push.
Yeah, that was full court, double-handed. Get away from me. I mean, sometimes you gotta throw that out there. That man, you can get, as you know, you can get away if you lean in and give it a little bit of a forearm. But two-handed, fully extended, especially when you're as tall as Jordan is too.
Hey, that might be a flagrant in today's NBA. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and that was there's a fair amount of diving and flopping here in sports, but that was not it right there. That was a knockdown. So things possibly getting a little chippy.
Yeah.
I'm curious if both teams had noticed how the referees were letting everything play, and now these guys need to step in, which is exactly what they're doing right now.
Bring it in a little bit, you know what I mean? Like we're down to the last 5.5 or whatever. Let's not let this get out of hand or whatever. We've had a great game. Let's finish strong here.
Yeah, and there you can see just as it came out that the referee did want to discuss a little something with
steal.
Those Eagle players.
Another steal by Skyline. They've got to have like 8 in this second half alone.
There's Lovelace, the field general, calling the plays out.
There it is.
Jordan down to Lovelace.
There
Lovelace,
it is.
the point guard. Love it when the point guard gets down low. She wanted the foul bad, and they're calling jump ball on that play as well.
More bodies on the floor. Who wants it more, Nick? Who wants it more?
Here
we go. Great move, man. They've been going to that play mainly to Sadie Jordan, but that time they tried to go to
that was Lovelace.
That was Lovelace right there, or whatever, and she had it, but she just didn't finish the bucket.
Yeah, one of the smaller players. You love to see those smaller point guards go down there. I can relate to that a little bit in my career, but she also wanted the foul, couldn't get it. I do feel like the Eagles benefited a bit from that jump ball call.
Here's Sadie being uber aggressive, going to the rack every time she gets the ball. She's playing like an alpha right now, Nick. She's playing like an alpha.
Got some fresh legs. Jordan was out for a few minutes. And, I mean, really what Jordan is, I mean, that's a smart play, right? You've got 3 fouls on the Dreadnoughts. Attack, attack, attack. Try to get some more contact. Try to get them into even more foul trouble. And if they shy away from you, you know that Jordan can finish. 5-point lead now for the Eagles. They're happy to pull back, not putting too much pressure full court-wise, but those high guards,
21,
arms spread out. Long three-point attempt from the Nuts. That's chased off the front iron. Great boxing out by the Eagles. Defensive rebound. Lovelace gets it moving again.
Wide open.
Jordan outside.
Oh, good box out. Love that box out by Darby right there. It's the little things, Nick. It's the little things. Dexter's got to find a shooting streak or something here because they've been cold the second half.
Yeah, they've been cold, but credit where credit is due to the Eagles. They are closing in defensively. They're not giving any open looks. And when those balls get up there, players like Jordan, players like Strauss, players like Reichert, they are attacking the boards. Coach Lovelace has got to love that about his team, how aggressive they are on those boards and not letting the Dreadnoughts get any second opportunities.
Yeah, that's definitely been the key for them in this second half. They have been the more aggressive team. They have played the better defense, and they have executed better on the offensive end as well. So they are playing better than Dexter in all three phases of the game in this second half, and that's why they're in control.
Strauss wrestling that away, Terzak. Jordan trying to get a feel from her player.
Oh, way to have her back.
Lovelace hits the deck again. We've seen Lovelace on the ground an awful lot. Love the aggressive play. Gets right back up, gets right back into the offense. Easy Eagles. There's Jane Jordan to Strauss. Strauss, we've seen that spin away from that player all night long, and now hopefully Strauss will have a little something to show for it.
Going to the rack, being patient on offense, waiting for their opportunity to open up, and when they see it, they attack. That's what Skyline's been doing this entire second half. They see an opportunity, they attack, but you know what? They're willing to be patient to wait for it to open up.
Alex Strauss with the unorthodox free throw, but bangs that one in. Ricochets it in, I think is a better way to put it.
Hey, as long as it goes to the bottom of that net,
it's all good, right? Absolutely.
It counts.
Doesn't matter how it gets there.
If you got to get it out the net, it's a bucket.
Timeout on the sideline, Dexter timeout. Dexter calls that timeout, down 6 points. That's going to be a full minute. They have a lot to discuss. And, you know, something else about Dexter, they've been in this full court press an awful lot since the second quarter. They've not run through a lot of players. They've really only tried it out 7 players out there. So they've got to have some tired legs out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Skyline countering, you know, by being able to break that press, not falling into those traps and getting out of it and not letting Dexter take over the pace of this game. They have played the pace that they've wanted to this entire second half, and they want to keep that. They want to keep that foot on the pedal as we reach the final 3 minutes of this game. So Skyline, this is their game to lose right now.
Yeah, on the press break, Skyline very patient and very sharp with their passing, very methodical. They know where those passes are supposed to go, and they've been hitting them. Coach Lovelace has got to be very happy with A, where his team is as of right now, but B, how they've gotten there, breaking this press, aggressive plays on offense, aggressively rebounding on the defensive end of things, and that defense, that zone defense up high, has gotten to them the 6-point lead.
Yeah, I count between 6 and 8 steals that they've had in this second half alone, just off of that defense that they're playing on that side of the court.
Alex Strauss knocks them both down.
They gave the wrong point to the wrong team. It's supposed to be 33-26. They gave that point to the wrong team, so somebody's got to let them know. The score is 33-26, folks.
Yeah, we've got it right.
We got it right. They have
those
it.
guys are money.
I think they fixed it, but they're not supposed to have 27.
So, as you mentioned, as we're showing, 7-point lead.
No,
here
our
in
score's
the
right.
gym, though, off by a point. The Dreadnoughts have a magic extra point. I'm sure that will get taken care of here shortly. There we go. Show it. Yeah. Point it out.
Exactly.
And then one more bucket, one more fast break bucket.
Okay, they fixed it. They fixed it. 35-26. 9-point lead for Skyline.
For the Eagles.
Dexter, got to play desperation ball now.
And that's what that was exactly what I was going to say, the D word. You never want to be racking up these threes in desperate attempts, especially when, to this point, they really haven't been falling for you.
Go get it, go get it, go get it.
She tried the old quarterback lead pass. She tried to do the old Joe Montana.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Just didn't execute.
Nice Reichert's last bucket with the lefty.
Yeah, with the lefty, giving them a 9-point lead, their biggest lead of the night.
Eagles still holding fast at 7. 2:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. And we have seen a little less of a rhythm in the second half as they've called a few more fouls, as things have gotten a little chippier.
Well, that's why. That's why things, there was a lot of bodies on the floor in the second half, and the refs, they see what's going on, so let's keep them calm. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of control of this game so it doesn't get out of hand. And that's the right move. That's the right call.
There's Chase trying to make something happen down in that corner. Chase knocks one down for Dexter. 4-point lead now for the Eagles, and that's going to give a little bounce in the step to the nuts.
Wow, guess who hit that 3-ball right there, Nick? Addison Chase, the one who had the bum ankle. They got her back on the court. They must have taped that bad boy up real nice.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a chance she'd get back in the game, but here she comes in and makes a huge three-pointer to get this lead back down to 4, giving them a fighting chance here in the final 2 minutes. Addison Chase, salute to you for coming out and playing through the injury.
Heart, right? Like that's the word, heart, grit, determination.
Can't coach that.
Exactly right.
Can't coach that. Can't coach it, can't teach it. You got to have it. It's got to be natural. You either have it or you don't. And Addison, she's proving it right now that she's got it. She does not want her team to lose this game, so she said, tape it up, coach. I'm going back in. Let me hit this 3-ball real quick and keep us in this one.
Yeah, you said it. A lot of heart down there on the court. A lot of heart around the truck and with our camera guys as well. Thank you to everybody that makes this broadcast look and sound so good. So easy to work with everybody out here in Washtenaw County. On camera tonight, Katsumi, Tim the Guy, Ryan Smith up here from the Eagle Eye View. We've also got Mitch Birthday Party Mazer down on the court in Danger's Way. In the truck, Mo the Keymaster El Mazri on audio replay. And of course, the director Rob the Answer Cross making everything happen. And just another flawless broadcast for the CTN Game of the Week crew. Such a pleasure to work with. I still am Nick Wisniewski next to JB
There
Rooks.
it is.
And there's a nice steal there by the Dreadnoughts. Good pass over. Draws the foul in the paint. That's going to be on the floor, though, I believe.
And they are not yet in the bonus. Great steal here by Blumberg. Getting in the lane, getting in the passing lane, that is, and giving her team an extra possession. Let's see what they do with it. Nice swing. Oh, you got to knock that down. You got to knock that down. Oh.
That was Chase from the corner. She was feeling it after her last make.
Yeah.
And here we'll start to see possibly foul time. 94 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. They're going to say you guys are going to have to earn this now.
Yeah, you might want to start the extending the game process, because at this point, if it's not a one-possession game, you got to do what you can to extend that clock to get it to a one-possession game.
Zoe Reichert at the line, leans that one in.
And this is when free throws are so key, Nick.
Yeah, especially when you're talking in the high school game. The team that can ice a victory in a time like this, they're the ones that go far in state tournament, everything that we see.
All right, Dexter's got to be quick. Oh.
Great job by Jordan to get out there, use that length.
It was.
Jordan continues to do just a little bit of everything.
Woo-wee, Sadie Jordan.
Yeah, Chase thought that she had enough opening, but Jordan closed that gap real fast. She's long.
Oh.
Back iron on the first try. 37-31 for the Eagles. Skyline would love to go up 7 points here. Officially a 3-possession game.
I cannot wait to see her final stat line. Woo.
Dreadnoughts now working around quickly. Long three by... And now we'll see if they go to the foul.
Man, I can't get over how well Chase is moving on that ankle. I mean, she's moving like nothing even happened.
They're going to call Josie Lovelace with the walk there.
Only 60 seconds left, Nick, so Dexter, get desperate. Nope.
That high defense continues to be a problem. Jane Jordan getting the passing lane, keeping her arms up. Swarming amoeba-like 2-3 zone. Got to take it from way deep, not a high percentage shot.
Dexter has to foul now. They got to foul.
And I think Lovelace knew that too. She received that pass. They got over the 10-second line and just sat there and waited for that foul.
All right. Skyline knocks down their free throws. This game is a ball-dot game.
Yeah, just a lot of heart from the Eagles tonight. They had that lead after the first quarter, but Dexter came rushing back in that second quarter. So the fact that the Eagles could weather that storm, get the Dreadnoughts out of their flow that was going so well after that second quarter, big win, big possible win if it ends up being that way by the Eagles. I don't want to live up to my name. I never want to jinx anybody.
Oh, great offensive board. Hold the ball.
Smart move by Strauss. She could have went back up with it, but instead she found
Dexter's
a teammate on the outside.
Got to foul, Dexter. And you got to get rebounds, too. You just gave up an extra possession, and that's going to cost you another 15 seconds.
41 seconds to go now. There's Coach Mike Lovelace off to, we're getting there. Daughter Josie Lovelace. One of the reasons that Coach Lovelace moved over to the girls' side of things. Again, he was the boys' coach for a solid decade. Had tons of success over on the boys' side of things, but he jumped at the opportunity when he knew he could coach his daughter. As I would. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. I can't wait till I get to coach my son. Good defense again by Skyline.
Aggressive Eagle defense from start to finish tonight.
All over it.
Playing a full game, you love that. Coaches love that, right?
Yeah.
You're up 8 points, only 27 seconds left, but you continue to be as aggressive as possible. You're going to leave it all out on the court, as they say.
And they're going until the final second. Yeah, they've got a comfortable 8-point lead right now, but they don't want to give up another point to Dexter. I love that hustle. I love that energy, like you said, from start to finish.
And the Skyline faithful love what's going on right now. Just under 7 seconds to go. Big 8-point lead against the SEC Red Conference leading Dreadnoughts. Eagle faithful love it. And I love it too. I mean, it really was a great, hard-fought game from Skyline here tonight. Everything's always going to start with Coach Lovelace there, but these girls work their tails off to get where they're at right now. One last three-point attempt by the Dreadnoughts, all for naught, if you will. And it is a 39-31 victory for the Eagles, and they're out there soaking this one in. Big victory at home. 39-31 finish against their SEC Red rivals. Stick around, though, folks, because we've got J.B. Riggs. You've not heard his voice in about 2 minutes or so because he is on his way, the intrepid reporter that he is, down to the court with our key players. Stick around. We'll be right back with our key player of the game. Down low, looking into the middle for Denninger. And Denninger not to be deterred. Back to Denninger. Denninger, the alley-oop, just malice in her eyes. And that one lobs in. Denninger, Allie Denninger. Denninger received that shot, almost like Hakeem Olajuwon there.
All right, thanks so much, Nick. Yes, we are here with our key player of the game, and who else other than Sadie Jordan, who took this one over in the third quarter. Big buckets down the stretch, and Sadie, you get the big win. You and your teammates get the big win over your rival, and you are our key player of the game. Now, I gotta ask you, what were the adjustments that you guys made going into that third quarter, especially on defense, and you kind of being more aggressive and taking it to the cup the way that you did?
I just think we worked really hard as a team, and we trusted each other the whole time, and we really looked for each other, and it was great teamwork.
And coming away with a win like this, first place Dexter, senior night for you guys. I mean, how great is this to do this for the seniors out here tonight as well?
We really wanted this, and we're so excited!
All right, well, that is Sadie Jordan, our key player of the game, as Skyline gets the big win over Dexter. Nick, let's send it back to you.
Thank you, JB, and thank you to everybody once again. Great job down there. Great team win, as sophomore Sadie Jordan mentioned. Surrounded by her teammates. Big victory here for the Eagles. As you can see, 39-31 victory against the Dexter Dreadnoughts here on CTN Sports Game of the Week. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and keep tuning in. Keep watching, like, subscribe down on YouTube, and we will keep bringing you the very best that Ann Arbor has to offer like this. But for now, until the next time, thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next CTN Sports Game of the Week.